Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport, and some exciting news if you are Lions fans, because the Charles Rumour Mill has once again produced another Ruan Ackermann story, and this time he could be heading to Johannesburg, back where it all really began for the now England-based loose forward, with reports coming out of England stating that he is looking to try and make a return to Ellis Park when he does return to South Africa, which is the plan next season. So before we sort of get into some of the details and stuff like that, and whether it's a good or bad move, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. So Ruan Ackermann recently did an interview where he spoke about the fact that he would like to come back to South Africa, that playing for the Springboks remains his sort of top goal, and I think you all know that playing in South Africa is your best chance of making it into that South African team. Given the fact that South African coaches obviously watching a lot more, and even from a South African public and a media perspective, you kind of covered a lot better, and your profile is definitely a lot higher. So I think if you're part of the Springbok squad and then you go overseas, I think you can generally sort of stay in it. But I do think it is definitely a lot more difficult to make it as a new member of the squad when you are playing your rugby outside of the country. So that story came out a couple of weeks ago, and the main thing people were talking about is apparently he's been talking to the Sharks. Which are obviously where sort of the Sharks always seem to be the team that people talk to and looking to go to. And ironically, this report actually mentions, or even some of the reports mentions, why there could be space for him at Joburg. So so there are reports coming out of England that apparently, according to the Rugby paper, that he is set to return to Ellis Park, and apparently the Lions are currently leading the race, and he'd really like to go back there. Apparently, then according to this is SA Rugby Mag, they'll have space to accommodate him, is what the wording they use, because Emmanuel Tuka is apparently set to join the Sharks next season, where his brother Vincent's gone there, had injury issues, and basically derailed his career for now. He will be back, and he'll be stronger, and he'll be back on the radar in no time, I have no doubt, but it really hasn't gone the way it was supposed to. For Vincent Tuka, who was one of the top loose forwards, top players in URC a few seasons ago. So two things there. Obviously, from a Ruan Ackermann perspective, the move makes complete sense for me. I think that we've seen players go to the Sharks, not quite manage to get their career going. We've actually seen more players leave the Sharks and get their career going. And Peter Gamedi right now, the Form 8 in the country, was someone who was kind of lost in the Sharks system. Evan Lewis, for example, made the decision to go back to Stormers and then put himself on the radar. So, it's not been something that the Sharks have been known for, is being able to sort of get the best out of their loose forwards. So I think that Ruan Ackermann, from that perspective, is probably looking at the Lions thinking, listen, this side's playing well, they're growing in confidence, I'm going to get game time, and I know the system. I've been part of the system, and I think I can thrive there. I do think he can thrive there. So I think that the move makes a lot of sense to him there. With regards to Emmanuel Tuka, I think he'll be suicidal if he leaves. I think right now he's one of the most important players in the Lions side, which is getting noticed, getting results, and getting the attention I think it deserves. And I do think there are a lot of players who are on the Bok radar playing for the Lions, and I think that Emmanuel Tuka is probably one of them. Obviously, once he gets sort of eligibility sorted. So sad to hear that there's a potential idea that he could be moving on. Again, I look at the Sharks loose trio, and there's still so many loose forwards there. I'm not entirely sure. He probably does start there in the current sort of form and stuff, but such a juggling act. And as I said, which players, especially in the loose trio, have gone to the Sharks and have gone on to be very much in on the Bok radar, and it turned out to be a great decision. Not too many. For me, not enough for me to be thinking about with a lot of seriousness. I think that, unfortunately, I would be very skeptical about going to the Sharks. But we'll have to wait and see. But let me know, Lions fans, how excited would you be to see Ruan Ackermann back? Sharks fans, how excited will be for you to Emmanuel Tuka? And Lions fans, what do we think about the concept of Emmanuel Tuka moving on? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.